What's your worst case of survivor's guilt? In my 20s, I developed narcolepsy, which is a condition that causes you to suddenly fall asleep at random times. I was given medication that allowed me to live life without any attacks. But one day, as I was driving home from work, I had a random attack and got into an accident. I woke up to a bunch of flashing red lights while hanging upside down in my car like a bat. An EMT helped me get out, and surprisingly, I was able to walk unharmed. As I looked back at my car, a young EMT grabbed my wrist and gently pulled me closer to the ambulance as she said, "Don't look there, honey," in a soft voice. But as she glanced in the same direction, I saw dread wash over her face. They loaded me into the ambulance and took me to the hospital, and I fell asleep again. Once I woke up in a hospital bed, I was living my worst nightmare. A nurse noticed I was up and whispered something to a doctor while pointing at me. Then, the doctor took a deep breath before walking over. "Sweetie, you had an episode and fell asleep at the wheel. There's good news and bad news. What do you want to hear first?" I anxiously asked her what the bad news was, and she softly sighed as she said, "You crashed into the car in front of you, causing both cars to fall off the bridge. Why, you are the only survivor. The other people in the car were coming from the hospital after just giving birth to twins, and the entire family passed away on impact. You're very lucky to walk away with minor scratches." I burst out crying and panicking, and 5 nurses had to hold me down so I'd relax. It's been 12 years since, and there hasn't been a single day I hadn't thought about the worst day of